In the midst of swirling rumors and speculations, the Green Bay Packers are once again at the center of the NFL draft conversation, particularly concerning the future of Aaron Rodgers. As we gear up for the 2026 NFL Draft this Thursday night, the buzz surrounding the Pittsburgh Steelers and Alabama quarterback Ty Simpson is intensifying. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments and share your thoughts on this unfolding drama. As of Monday, insiders report that the Steelers have yet to receive any definitive word from Rodgers about his plans for the upcoming season. Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network pointed out that there's no expectation of a final decision from him before the draft kicks off. This uncertainty leaves Pittsburgh with a precarious situation as they look to solidify their quarterback position. With untested rookie Will Howard expected to take the reins as the temporary QB1 in the Steelers' upcoming minicamp, the team is feeling the pressure. Historically, the relationship between Rodgers and Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy adds another layer of intrigue. Since McCarthy's hiring this winter, he has maintained regular communication with Rodgers, a player he once guided during their time together in Green Bay from 2006 to 2018. Yet, despite this connection, Pelissero relayed that Rodgers has not confirmed his return to the NFL for a 22nd season with Pittsburgh. The Steelers are reportedly eager to have him back in the building before organized team activities begin in mid-May, and there's confidence within the organization that he will eventually sign a one-year deal. However, time is of the essence. ESPN's Adam Schefter weighed in on how Rodgers' sign status could significantly influence the Steelers' draft strategy. If Rodgers remains silent about his intentions by draft night, Pittsburgh will have no choice but to consider Simpson at the 21st overall pick. The team has already had meetings with other quarterback prospects, including Penn State's Drew Aller and Miami's Carson Beck, indicating they're preparing for all possibilities. Yet here's where it gets particularly contentious. If Rodgers continues to be a free agent, the Steelers might feel compelled to use their first-round pick on a quarterback, a move that could alter the trajectory of their franchise. Some analysts, including Mike DeFabua, believe the Steelers may target Aller or Beck later in the draft, but doubts linger about whether they can truly pass on Simpson if Rodgers' status remains unresolved. For Packers fans, this situation is more than just a game of chess for the Steelers. It's a reflection of the unpredictability of the NFL landscape. The looming question remains, what does this mean for Rodgers' legacy? Will he choose to return and chase another title, or will the uncertainty force the Steelers' hand? As we delve deeper into this narrative, it's crucial to understand how these decisions could impact the Packers, especially as they navigate their own future without their longtime quarterback. As we transition to our next news item, keep these dynamics in mind. The NFL Draft isn't just about selecting players. It's about shaping the future of franchises and the legends that lead them. What will the Packers' strategy be as the draft unfolds? Let's find out. We're diving into the heart of the Green Bay Packers draft strategy, and it's clear that defensive tackle is a glaring need that can't be ignored. With the signing of Javon Hargrave following the trade of Colby Wooden, the Packers have made a move, but let's face it, not every trade offers a seamless transition. Hargrave might add depth, but he isn't an ideal one-to-one swap for Wooden's contributions. The Packers find themselves in a crucial moment where they must bolster their run defense. And with the NFL Draft on the horizon, they have the opportunity to make impactful selections. Rather than sifting through every possible prospect, let's spotlight some intriguing options that could help shore up this essential position. First up is Lee Hunter, affectionately nicknamed the Fridge. Standing tall at 6 foot 3½ and weighing 318 pounds, Hunter is a physical specimen with a remarkable RAS score of 4.12. He recently had a 30 visit with the Packers, and it's easy to see why he's catching their eye. Over the last 4 seasons, Hunter has played in 52 games and demonstrated impressive durability. In 2025, he was a force for the Red Raiders, racking up 3 sacks and 11 tackles for loss. What sets him apart? He led the draft class in PFF's run-stop percentage, an essential metric for a team that needs to fortify its run defense. Hunter's confidence is palpable, as he stated, "If an offensive lineman gets in front of me, I know I'm going to beat you." This mentality reflects the kind of tenacity the Packers need to instill in their defensive line. While he might not transform into a premier pass rusher, his raw power and ability to disrupt the pocket will be invaluable, especially with the likes of Micah Parsons bearing down from the edge. Next, we turn our attention to Domonique Orange, a potential pick at number 52. He possesses the size and strength necessary for the position, standing 6 foot 2'3" and weighing in at 322 pounds. However, there's a sense of urgency here. He likely won't be available by the time the Packers reach their next pick at number 84. If they choose to look elsewhere with that first selection, moving up in the third round to secure Orange could be a wise strategy. His moniker, Big Citrus, might have started as a playful nickname, but it underscores his imposing presence on the field. Although he didn't tally any sacks or significant tackles for loss in 2025, his durability, playing in 50 games over 4 seasons, speaks to his reliability. Finally, let's discuss Darrell Jackson, a towering presence at 6 foot 5'1" and 315 pounds. While some might question whether he's too tall for nose tackle duties, his long arms, 35¼ inches, and massive hands are advantageous for keeping blockers at bay. Jackson's track record is solid, starting every game in 2022, 2024, and 2025, showcasing his durability. Though his statistics dipped in 2025 with only 1 sack and 3 tackles for loss, the brute strength he brings cannot be overlooked. He's expressed ambition, stating, "I've got traits to be an all-pro," and that kind of mindset is essential for a player looking to excel in the league. As we approach the draft, the Packers have a pivotal opportunity to reshape their defensive front. Will they make the right choices, or will they falter in a crucial moment? The fate of their run defense, and potentially their season, hangs in the balance. For fans tuning in, where are you watching from? And what's your take on these potential picks? As we gear up for the next segment, let's keep the conversation going about the future of our beloved Packers. As we dive deeper into the Green Bay Packers landscape, the looming presence of the 2026 NFL Draft casts a shadow not just over the league, but especially over the Pittsburgh Steelers, who currently find themselves in a quarterback quandary. The spotlight is on Aaron Rodgers, who is yet to confirm if he'll lace up his cleats for another season or hang them up for good. This uncertainty throws a wrench into the Steelers' plans, and whispers are growing that Rodgers might have a surprise in store for fans during the draft in Pittsburgh. Mike Florio from Pro Football Talk has stirred the pot with reports suggesting that the anticipation surrounding Rodgers could be intentional, perhaps to temper the expectations of the fans attending the draft. Buzz was starting to build that at some point over the course of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Aaron Rodgers would show up and say he's back for another year, he noted. The Steelers, meanwhile, are in a precarious position, caught in a waiting game, unsure of what Rodgers will ultimately decide. Now, let's be clear. While Rodgers might not be the game-wrecking force he once was, he still remains a quarterback well above the average mark. His experience and leadership are invaluable, particularly for a team like the Steelers, who recently made the controversial decision to replace head coach Mike Tomlin with Mike McCarthy, Rodgers' former mentor in Green Bay. This move underscores their desire to bring in a seasoned quarterback to lead their franchise. However, let's not kid ourselves. While Rodgers has the potential to elevate a team, he won't single-handedly transform the Steelers into Super Bowl contenders overnight. This is where the crux of the issue lies. The Steelers desperately need clarity on Rodgers' situation as they prepare for the draft. Speculation is rife, and with a player like Rodgers, who has always danced to the beat of his own drum, anything can happen. The draft is set for April 23rd, and fans across the league, especially those in Pittsburgh, are left to wonder if they'll witness a dramatic announcement from the 4-time MVP. As Packers supporters, we need to keep a close eye on this situation. Should Rodgers choose to return, it could significantly impact the perception of our beloved franchise and the overall quarterback landscape in the league. The storyline surrounding Rodgers is not just about him. It's about the ripple effects it may have on the Packers, the Steelers, and the NFL as a whole. Now, I want to hear from you fans. Where are you watching from? And what do you think about the potential for Rodgers to surprise everyone at the draft? Will he be back in Green Bay, or will he don a different uniform? Let's hear your opinions in the comments below. And as we wrap up this segment, it's clear that the drama surrounding Aaron Rodgers is far from over. The Packers have a lot riding on this, and so do the Steelers. Make sure to subscribe to stay updated on all the latest news and discussions surrounding the Green Bay Packers and the league. We're in for an exciting ride as the draft approaches, and I can't wait to see how this all unfolds.